Friends, I have finally become serious about following the plan and not the mood. I've finally become serious about showing up for myself and for the habits that make me feel happy, fulfilled, like my best self, and ensure that I'm making consistent progress towards the things that matter to me, towards my dreams and my goals. Here is my habit tracker from August, not the best. However, here are my habit trackers from September, and I feel so happy and so fulfilled and so proud of myself. And I also feel so much more confident in myself because over the last month, I have given myself evidence and proven to myself that I am capable of doing what I said I would do and keeping the promises that I made to myself. And I wanted to share some of the lessons I learned over the last month to help you all out there, to help more people in this world feel more happy, fulfilled, and make progress towards turning their dreams and goals into reality. So why did I start all of this? I started all of this because during July and August, I really fell off track and stopped showing up for myself and for the things that mattered to me the most. And so I lost myself and lost my self-confidence, and halfway through August, I finally had enough. I finally had enough of being the thing that was in my own way, and so I printed out these trackers and put them on my walls as a way to remind myself of the habits I need to show up for every single day to make me feel like my best self and make progress, and to keep myself accountable in showing up for those habits. And as you can see, August wasn't the best. On some of the days, I missed a lot of my habits, and for some habits, I missed at least 2 days in a row for them as well, which isn't the best. And so this September, I set myself the goal of being more consistent to free myself from the all or nothing mindset and to never miss 2 days in a row. And I also created a post where I said I would be tracking my habits, and that kind of motivated me to make sure that I did show up for them throughout September as well. And I'm proud to say that I think I have achieved that. So I wanted to share some of the lessons I learned in that process and in that journey to help at least one person out there. And one of the lessons I learned was that in order to be consistent and follow the plan and not the mood, you need to have a plan in the first place. You need to make the time to make a smart and effective plan. And for me, this meant creating my schedules in such a way that I made sure that I had protected time and energy for my habits, where it was much less likely that life would throw me off track and get in the way of me showing up for those habits. And for me, that was stacking up a lot of my habits early in the morning. What I also learned was that one of the biggest reasons why I was unable to be consistent with my habits beforehand was because I was procrastinating a lot. I wasn't starting my projects and deadlines early enough, and I wasn't consistent in showing up for them, which meant that I ended up being in very important and urgent crises, and so had to prioritize solving those crises over showing up for my habits. So I realized that if I am going to become serious about sticking to my habits, I also need to make sure that I'm starting my deadlines early enough and not procrastinating, and so that I don't sabotage myself, which again comes back to scheduling and time management. However, in the long game, September is just the warm-up for me. This September, I was on vacation from university, and apart from a few deadlines here and there, I didn't really have too many commitments, which made it a lot easier for me to get back on track when I did fall off track and make sure that I did show up for my habits consistently. However, this October, I'm going to be returning back to university to start my second year studying biology at the University of Oxford. And the term times will be so much more busy, there's going to be so much more hecticness, and there are also going to be so many more unexpected challenges that come up along the way. And so I'm going to be using this October as a learning and growth opportunity to build discipline and consistency and follow the plan and not the mood, even in the face of having a lot more commitments, being under a lot more time pressure, and having unexpected challenges come up. And in order to do so, I need to be reviewing my schedule much more frequently and being much more rapid and smart in adapting masterfully to any challenges that come up along the way. So that's the goal, and I will update you in a month to let you know how it goes. And I guess now I also wanted to talk about some of the habits that I've been showing up for in case any of you out there want to try them yourself, because they've been making me feel so much happier and fulfilled and proud of myself, and have been helping me make progress on the things that matter to me the most. So the first habit that I've been showing up for is my mental win, which is 15 minutes every single day to work on a meaningful project and improve my skills. And for me, this has been working on the academic empowerment project. Then I have my physical win, which is at least 45 minutes a day exercising. Then I have my spiritual win, which is for me 15 minutes every single day reviewing, visualizing, and updating my personal mission statement. And then I have my honest accountability wins, which is reviewing my morning journal, my evening journal, and planning for the next day. And the mental win, physical win, spiritual win, and honest accountability wins are 4 daily wins that I learned from this incredible person called Jun Yu, who makes content and shares lessons about creating your dream life. So I would really recommend checking him out. Two other habits that I've been working on are winding down at 7:30 p.m. and sleeping at 8:30 p.m. And the reason why I wanted to focus on these was because I knew that if I wanted to have a successful day, I was much more likely to do so if I had a successful morning. And I knew that I was much more likely to have a successful morning if I had a successful evening the night before and wound down and slept on time. And I wake up at 5:30 a.m. and so I knew that if I wanted to get 8 hours of sleep, I would ideally need to spend 9 hours in bed. And so I tried to sleep at 8:30 p.m. And in order to give myself enough time to prepare to sleep and to do my evening journals and plan for the next day, I wanted to stop work 1 hour before 8:30 to give myself that time. And I learned these lessons on sleep from the Mel Robbins podcast. And as you can see, I wasn't perfect in showing up exactly on time to sleep at exactly 8:30 and winding down at exactly 7:30. However, a lot of the times I was able to catch myself out within 15 to 20 minutes, which was a lot better than before I used to see 8:30 go by, I didn't follow that and then just kind of called it quits and fell victim to the all or nothing mindset. So I'm really proud about that. Another habit I've been working on is showing up for my Study Olympics habit. And the Study Olympics is this incredible challenge that was started by the incredible Dr. V. Kativu, where it's just you show up every single day to study and revise for 1 hour or 2 hours. And for me, I chose to do 2 hours. And the reason why I've been focusing on building this habit was because during my first year of university, I wasn't managing my time well and was so swamped by all the deadlines that it meant that I wasn't consistently revising throughout the year, which made my life a lot more difficult towards the end of the year and meant that I wasn't able to cover enough content for my first year exams as I would have liked to. And so I wanted to focus on building this habit in the September before second year so that I build that muscle and that consistency and discipline of showing up to study for 2 hours every single day, and also to give me some time to pre-study some of the lectures next term and prepare a little bit in that way. And the final habit I've been focusing on is spending 1 hour every single day towards learning about ways I can improve my learning system and experimenting with those techniques and reflecting on them and finding ways I can improve moving forward. And I wanted to focus on this because I wanted to become more efficient in my learning system to help me be a bit more effective learner in year 2. And yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say in this video. What habits do you want to work on this October? Let me know in the comments and I'll reply to you and cheerlead you on. We can also check back in on these comments in 1 month as a form of honest accountability to see how we've been doing. And as always, in case no one has told you recently, in case you haven't told yourself recently, I wanted to tell you that I am proud of you and I believe in you and I believe in your worth, your unlimited potential and your ability to do incredible things in life. Sending you so much joy and light deep.